What does it take to stare into the abyss of impossibility and refuse to blink? Imagine a climber dangling from a sheer cliff face, fingers raw and trembling, yet summoning the will to push higher. Picture a cancer survivor stepping onto a marathon starting line, every stride a defiance of pain and fatigue. These moments aren't just about physical endurance, they're about the unrelenting force of the human spirit. What drives someone to keep going when every instinct screams to quit? What invisible thread connects the athlete, the artist, the activist, and the everyday hero who refuses to be defeated? It's not just grit or determination, it's something deeper, something primal. This is the anatomy of perseverance, the blueprint of resilience etched into the core of who we are. From the frozen tundras of Antarctica to the blistering deserts of Africa, from the quiet battles fought in hospital rooms to the thunderous roar of protest marches, perseverance is the common thread that binds us. But where does it come from? Is it forged in moments of crisis, or is it a flame that burns quietly within, waiting to be ignited? The stories you're about to witness aren't just tales of survival, they're testaments to the power of the human will. They're reminders that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the choice to keep moving forward is ours alone. So, what will it take for you to find that spark within? The answer lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself. What is perseverance? Is it merely the act of pushing forward, or is it something deeper, more profound? Perseverance is the relentless force that propels humanity through the darkest nights and the fiercest storms. It's the quiet resolve of a single mother working double shifts to provide for her children. It's the unyielding determination of a scientist spending decades in pursuit of a cure. Perseverance is not just endurance, it is the refusal to surrender, even when the odds seem insurmountable. It is the heartbeat of progress, the engine of survival, the essence of human resilience. Without it, civilizations would crumble, dreams would wither, and the human spirit would falter. But with it, we conquer the impossible. From the earliest hunter-gatherers braving harsh climates to modern astronauts venturing into the unknown, perseverance has been our compass, guiding us through challenges that would otherwise break us. It is the thread that weaves through the tapestry of human history, binding our stories together. Why does perseverance matter? Because it defines who we are. It's not just about overcoming obstacles, it's about transforming them into stepping stones. Every great achievement, every monumental breakthrough, every act of courage is rooted in perseverance. It's the force that turns ordinary people into extraordinary legends. Consider the civil rights activists who marched despite fear, the artists who painted despite rejection, the innovators who dreamed despite failure. Their perseverance didn't just change their lives, it changed the world. It's a universal truth, perseverance is the bridge between adversity and triumph. But let's dig deeper. Perseverance isn't just about grand gestures or historic moments. It's in the small, everyday battles we fight. It's the student studying late into the night, the athlete pushing through injuries, the entrepreneur rebuilding after a failed venture. These moments may seem insignificant, but they are the building blocks of greatness. They teach us that perseverance is not a single act but a mindset, a way of life. It's the choice to rise after every fall, to keep moving when every fiber of your being screams to stop. So, what does perseverance demand of us? It demands courage, grit, and an unshakable belief in ourselves. It asks us to confront our fears, embrace our struggles, and find meaning in the chaos. Perseverance is not for the faint of heart, it is for those who dare to dream, who refuse to be defined by their circumstances. It is the fire that fuels our journey, the light that guides us through the storm. In the end, perseverance is not just a trait, it is the essence of what it means to be human. It is our greatest strength, our most enduring legacy. And in a world filled with uncertainty, it is our greatest hope. What does it mean to persevere when the world seems intent on breaking you? History is littered with stories of individuals who refused to yield, who stared into the abyss and dared it to blink. Take Harriet Tubman, born into slavery, who not only escaped its chains but returned, time and again, to lead others to freedom through the perilous Underground Railroad. What drove her? Fearlessness? Perhaps. But more than that, it was an unshakable belief in the possibility of a better tomorrow. She risked her life not for glory, but for justice, a testament to the power of perseverance in the face of unimaginable odds. How many of us would have that same courage? How many would turn back, knowing the price of failure was death? Tubman's story is not just one of survival, it's a blueprint for defiance against oppression, a reminder that resilience can reshape the course of history. And yet, her tale is just one thread in a vast tapestry of human endurance. Consider Mahatma Gandhi, a man who wielded no weapons, yet brought an empire to its knees through the sheer force of his will. His philosophy of non-violent resistance, satyagraha, was not passive, it was a relentless, active struggle against injustice. Gandhi's marches, fasts, and speeches were battles fought with patience and persistence, proving that even the most formidable powers could be toppled by unwavering resolve. How did he endure imprisonment, hunger, and the weight of a nation's hopes? What kept him moving forward when the path seemed endless? Gandhi's life teaches us that perseverance is not just about enduring hardship, but about transforming it into a force for change. But history's lessons are not confined to individuals. They are etched into the collective struggles of entire peoples. The civil rights movement in the United States, the anti-apartheid resistance in South Africa, the solidarity movement in Poland, these were not fleeting moments of protest. They were decades-long battles waged by ordinary people who refused to accept the status quo. They marched, they organized, they sacrificed, knowing that the road to justice was long and fraught with danger. What sustained them? A shared vision of a world where equality was not just a dream, but a reality. Their perseverance was not just personal, it was communal, a testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. And then there are those whose perseverance was forged in the crucible of war. Winston Churchill, standing alone against the Nazi war machine, rallied a nation with his indomitable spirit. His speeches, "We shall fight on the beaches, never give in," were not just words, they were a clarion call to resilience in the darkest of times. How did he inspire a country on the brink of collapse? How did he hold firm when the world seemed to be falling apart? Churchill's legacy is a reminder that perseverance is not just about survival, it's about leadership, about lifting others up when hope seems lost. These stories, Tubman's, Gandhi's, Churchill's, are not relics of the past. They are living testaments to the human spirit's capacity to endure, to fight, and to triumph. They ask us, what will we endure? What will we fight for? And when the moment comes, will we stand firm, or will we falter? History does not just record the deeds of the extraordinary, it challenges us to find the extraordinary within ourselves. What separates those who collapse under pressure from those who rise above it? The answer lies not in luck or circumstance, but in something far more powerful: mindset. It's the invisible force that shapes how we interpret adversity, how we respond to failure, and ultimately, whether we persevere or surrender. Think about it, when faced with a seemingly insurmountable challenge, do you see a wall or a doorway? The difference is everything. Mindset is the lens through which we view the world, and it can either magnify obstacles or shrink them into stepping stones. But how does this work? Why do some people seem to thrive under pressure while others crumble? The secret lies in the stories we tell ourselves. Those who persevere don't see failure as final, they see it as feedback. They don't view setbacks as dead ends, but as detours on the road to success. It's a mental shift, a choice to believe that effort, not talent, is the engine of achievement. And this belief isn't just feel-good rhetoric, it's a lifeline in the storm. When you truly embrace the idea that challenges are opportunities to grow, something extraordinary happens. You stop fearing failure and start learning from it. You stop avoiding discomfort and start chasing it. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance and start seeing yourself as the architect of your own destiny. But here's the kicker: this mindset isn't something you're born with. It's something you cultivate. Every decision, every thought, every moment of doubt is a chance to strengthen it. And the more you practice it, the more unshakable it becomes. So, the next time you're staring down a challenge, ask yourself, what story are you telling? Are you the hero of your journey, or just a bystander? The choice is yours, and it's the most important one you'll ever make. Picture this: a lone tree standing tall in the middle of a storm. It bends, it sways, but it doesn't break. Why? Because its roots run deep, anchored by the soil that nourishes it. Resilience, much like that tree, doesn't grow in isolation. It thrives in the fertile ground of community and environment. But what does that really mean? How do the people around us and the spaces we inhabit shape our ability to endure? Let's dig deeper. Think about the moments in life when everything feels like it's falling apart. Who do you turn to? For most of us, it's not just inner strength that pulls us through, it's the hands that reach out, the voices that remind us we're not alone. Communities are the safety nets that catch us when we stumble. They're the cheering squad that pushes us forward when we're ready to quit. Resilience isn't born in solitude, it's forged in connection. But it's not just about people, it's also about place. The environments we live in, whether bustling cities or quiet villages, play a crucial role in shaping our resilience. Ever noticed how a walk in nature can clear your mind? Or how a crowded marketplace can energize your spirit? Our surroundings act as mirrors, reflecting back the strength we need to keep going. They're the backdrop to our stories, the stage where our battles are fought and our victories are celebrated. Consider this: when disaster strikes, what's the first thing we see? Neighbors helping neighbors. Strangers becoming allies. Communities rebuilding from the ground up. History is filled with examples of people who, against all odds, found strength in unity. From the aftermath of natural disasters to the struggles of social movements, it's the collective effort that turns despair into hope. Resilience isn't just an individual trait, it's a shared power. So, what's the takeaway? Resilience isn't something you magically summon from within. It's nurtured by the world around you, the people who believe in you, the places that inspire you, the communities that lift you up. It's a reminder that we're all interconnected, that our strength is amplified when we stand together. The next time you face a storm, remember, you're not just a lone tree. You're part of a forest, rooted in a network of support that makes the impossible possible. What drives a person to push beyond exhaustion, to rise after every fall, to keep going when every instinct screams to stop? The answer lies deep within us, not just in the mind, but in the very fabric of our biology. Perseverance is not just a trait, it's a symphony of psychological and physiological forces working in unison. But how does this intricate system operate? What mechanisms kick in when we decide to fight, to endure, to persist? The science behind perseverance reveals a story as compelling as the human spirit itself. /n/n. At the core of perseverance lies the brain's reward system, a network that lights up like a fireworks display when we achieve a goal. Dopamine, the neurotransmitter often dubbed the feel-good chemical, plays a starring role. It floods our system when we experience success, reinforcing the behavior that got us there. But here's the twist: even the anticipation of success can trigger this release, fueling our drive to keep going. It's not just about the reward, it's about the belief that the reward is possible. /n/n. Meanwhile, the body responds with its own arsenal of tools. Cortisol, the stress hormone, surges during challenges, sharpening focus and priming us for action. Adrenaline courses through our veins, heightening our senses and amplifying our energy. These physiological responses aren't just reactions, they're survival mechanisms, honed over millennia to help us overcome adversity. But what happens when the body is pushed to its limit? That's when resilience takes center stage. /N resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, is deeply tied to our psychological wiring. Studies have shown that individuals with a growth mindset, those who see challenges as opportunities rather than threats, are more likely to persevere. This mindset isn't fixed, it's cultivated through experience, through trial and error, through the relentless pursuit of progress. The brain's plasticity ensures that every failure, every setback, can be a lesson etched into our neural pathways, preparing us for the next battle. /N. But let's not forget the role of emotion. Fear, doubt, frustration, these are not enemies of perseverance, they are its companions. They test our resolve, forcing us to confront our deepest insecurities. Yet, it is in facing these emotions that we find strength. The act of perseverance itself becomes a form of defiance, a declaration that we are more than our fears, more than our doubts. It's a battle fought not just with the body, but with the soul. /N. So, what does it take to persevere? It's not just grit or determination, it's the interplay of mind, body, and spirit. It's the brain's reward system, the body's stress response, the resilience forged through experience, and the emotional fortitude to face the unknown. Perseverance is not a single moment of triumph, it's the culmination of countless moments of struggle, each one shaping us into who we are. And in that struggle, we find not just endurance, but transformation. Every story of perseverance has a moment when the weight of the world seems unbearable. For Maria Gonzalez, that moment came at 3:47 a.m. on a cold November morning. Diagnosed with multiple sclerosis at 25, Maria was told she would never walk again. But here's the thing, Maria didn't just walk. She ran. She climbed mountains. She defied every limitation placed upon her. How does someone face such a diagnosis and not just survive, but thrive? What drives a person to push beyond the boundaries of what seems possible? Maria's journey is a testament to the raw, unyielding power of the human spirit. It began with a single step. Literally. After months of grueling physical therapy, Maria stood, trembling, on her own 2 feet. The pain was excruciating, but the fire inside her burned brighter. Every fall, every setback, became fuel for her determination. She refused to let her body dictate her future. Her mantra was simple: if I can stand, I can walk.